Sesh'rrom. Welcome to the Sesh'rrom. Hope you brought your notes. Hope you got your quotes. Don't duck that smoke. Welcome to the Sesh'rrom. Hope you brought your notes. Hope you got your quotes. Don't duck that smoke. Came in with a hot take.
And welcome back to the Sesh'room. Hands up, boys.
Digital one?
Very Olympic style. There should be some type of weed Olympics.
ESPN.
We win
Like-
gold medals all around, boys.
What do you think the longest pole is?
I mean, but there's blinkers on
Okay,
it.
like let's say for like if you had a really long joint, right? Let's say if it was like at least like 2 feet, like a 2-foot joint.
And you got to do it within a certain time or what?
I mean, you just like one long pole. Like how many seconds can you last with one pole?
Probably like 5, 6.
Yeah.
You think you're 5, 6? I mean, I feel like we can get to the bottom of this.
We got a joint.
We need some weed,
Yeah.
some time.
We do it live on the Sesh'room. That way we can show
do
our
the lab
lung
notes.
capacity. Okay, we're back. Almost full house. We're missing 2 dudes.
2.
Shout out, Fran and Gandaro.
But instead of the fly riding around, we got the actual.
We got
dude
the actual
here.
boy. Our boy.
Yeah. We gonna start on the left side.
Just
then.
made it.
Or-
He was eating the tortas. There he is. Well, yeah, we got our boy
Back.
Aaron here.
I'm only here because of y'all.
And he's better.
You know how it is.
And then right next to him to his left is our boy, the
What up?
Pike King.
What up? What up?
Look at
Super
him.
Mario.
Good to be back.
Is that a cartridge?
It's not that hot today. It was hotter last time for sure.
It's gonna be a
We were sweating like at the jump.
Yeah.
I'm not even sweating yet.
It was bad
Immediately.
last time.
It's gonna get hot. So
So if you see us, we're gonna be the sauna up in this thing.
I don't sweat like that. I'm made for
last,
heat.
so-
You mad, bro? You mad I'm built like that? You mad I'm built
He
different?
just built
But
different.
like what, bro?
I'm built.
Look like a sponge, bro.
Bro, you look,
Like a
bro, you look like a
sponge,
brick.
bro.
Look like Casanova, bro.
Not a compliment.
Well, we got Omar over here.
Big O.
Rocking the Bourdain shirt.
You gotta rock out the thumb. Or the,
Oh,
the
shit,
finger
yeah,
ring,
miss-
dude.
The finger, oh,
Down
yeah,
a
no,
finger,
no.
we're good though.
Honestly, an inspiration.
We're twins. Yeah, you are an inspiration.
I can't believe
But like that's the
the
coolest
whole
shit.
finger situation. Like both of you on this table. Lost.
Unfortunate. Yeah. It'd be
And then
like that.
we're both gonna grow it back. Or I grew mine back. He's gonna grow his
Is
back.
it the same finger?
Nah, I had my thumb. He had his
Middle
finger.
left.
Yeah, he cut it. Would you cut it with a mandolin?
Yeah.
Mandolin. I cut mine with a knife.
Damn.
Yeah.
Brutal in both aspects.
Sorry, bro.
We're
built,
blundering buffoon.
we're built different. Buffoonery.
Buffoonery.
So we got
The big boy steel right around the corner. Damn. Wait, is this wrong? It's like a 15-minute drive. It's Compton, but it's a 15-minute
You
drive.
stay on the corner and comment.
Damn, I shouldn't have said that. Now they know where
We
we're
sold
at.
out.
I mean, you can say it.
You need me to tell the address? You lucky I don't know.
Just say the 2 crossing intersections and the times.
And our 10 viewers are gonna come looking for you.
Like, bro, where's that guy at? Where's Big Boy Steel? We want an autograph. It's like, no, please. I can't. I'm scared.
An autograph at 1 in the morning.
No. 1 in the morning. I mean, I'm down. Like, I'm telling
There you go.
everybody.
That's a mid Joe Goon session.
There you go.
Goddamn.
Oh. But then to my right, we have our host, the boys with the mostest.
Pimp Poppy.
Trash.
Love it. I get a lovely crotch shot from this angle.
Put him away.
City across.
It's such weird
City
shorts.
across.
Why do we see his? Why do we see his?
There
dick
ain't
like-
much, but it's on his work.
Why does your dick say Lakers? Jesus.
Why are you hard?
Why is the K? Why is the K bulking?
Why is it bigger than the rest?
He's like, damn, you're kind of blessed actually. I was like, no, it's just all
Kinda
Got a little
fat.
pickle in here.
It's like, I'm actually like 100% right
I'm maxed out for no reason.
I'm maxed
now. I'm just so excited to get to, was it episode 12?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Episode 12.
We made it to
Episode
12.
12.
Is this episode 12?
Yeah, this is episode 12. Last week was 11. And
Damn,
12 episodes long.
that's crazy.
Basically the summer.
We're half a season of like an anime or something,
Yeah.
Basically.
or a full season. It depends on what anime. It is.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes in football season because that's when.
See, I'm trying to figure out since football's on Sunday, what are we doing on Sunday? Are we?
We will figure that out. when
I
we
think
get there.
we got to get TV.
But we're like 10 weeks away, right?
Yeah.
We're 2 weeks. We're in 2 months.
Yeah, we're pretty close already.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do we have to get TV set up in here?
Play it by ear.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Get the games playing. I'm gonna have Sunday ticket, so
Shit.
that's gonna
You
be a
shell
big
out the
help.
money for it?
I do it every year, bro.
Do you really?
I have to, cause I
You're the problem.
how am I the problem?
You're the reason why they're charging us so much.
You're mad I'm getting money back, bro.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah, I get it.
Max,
Yo,
don't have to pay.
shout out to I'm not psych. I'm not gonna say my shit.
Don't burn them out, bro. Don't burn them out, but it's all right.
But you know who you are.
Yeah. We love it. The last 2 years I've just been using sites. Yeah. I ain't paying for that.
Yeah.
All right. I'll pay for it. It's because
You
like
pay for it, and then we'll watch
Do
it.
you also pay for a Disney Pass? Or is
Yeah,
it one or the
fuck
other?
fuck no.
We got
Not me specifically.
You're like someone out there.
Someone out there.
I will probably soon though. To be honest
For the
with you.
parents.
Are you what soon?
I might have to get a Disney pass soon.
Yeah, shit.
Like for
Fucking
like
Disney gets you
there
great
it
balls.
is.
for Disneyland.
Sip.
Yeah, I know, huh?
You ain't going by
I
yourself.
don't want to do it, bro.
It's ain't going by himself.
Get it, whatever that the first regular ass pass is.
You'll be good,
I
bro.
don't even know.
You walk around, just get really drunk. Just
I
get
thought
really,
it was
But
your
the drinks
best
are
choice.
$40.
just get really drunk before, like
Oh yeah.
Just
That's
pregame
beforehand, and then when you're there, you're like,
I don't know, bro. It's just like it's Disneyland. I don't give a shit about Disney like that.
That's why you get drunk,
I'd rather get drunk and go to Six Flags.
bro. I'll tell you this though.
That drive though is
Get
Yeah,
drunk,
that drives
get
tough.
drunk, and then go on Space Mountain. It's gonna be pretty late.
But I gotta go to Disneyland.
I mean, honestly,
For
you
that.
can get both.
And then you go to they don't even have drinks at Disneyland.
Park hopper, bro.
Now you got to go to California, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. So
Six
I'll just
Flags-
stay in California.
Six Flags season pass is actually pretty cheap. So.
The Incredicoaster.
See?
Yeah,
See what I mean?
You
You might as well
drive.
get both.
The
The-
drive.
the-
Right.
the Incredicoaster.
Well, that's different.
You plan accordingly, bro. You go on a Monday Monday morning. You offer something, you call off.
Incredicoaster.
It'd be cool. Chill. Have the greatest day.
And no, that drive is still killer.
Was it like an hour?
Yeah. From here, it's like an hour and some change.
Yeah.
That's not bad, dude. Hey, all right, you want to know something? And like 2 hours to somebody in like Britain
Uh-huh.
is like an unfathomable like amount of like hours or miles for them because it takes 2 hours for them to go from they go across the whole fucking country in 2 hours.
It's the
Yeah,
California. It's the
Because
California.
their public transportation system's way better than ours too.
I mean, what in Britain?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, they got like trains and shit. They're always on strike. Fucking learn that
Does
there.
that sound good?
Everyone's on strike. You're like, what the fuck? Who actually
No,
works
no.
here?
Nobody fucking
Right, like
Yeah.
two hours here is only like what 5 miles in LA.
Yeah.
And you go anywhere else, you can go hop to fucking.
Like if there was no traffic from here to Six Flags, it'd probably be like 35, 45
Oh, yeah,
minutes.
but
But
counting
you
for
know,
the people here,
everybody wants to be from California. Sucks to be born from here.
sorry, you scrubs out there.
Imagine being born in England. That sucks, dude. All right,
you gotta go.
continue.
Lots of
continue.
England fans.
You're ruining it.
You're ruining it.
Well,
Ruining
we'll
it.
get into sports right now, and there's a couple of sports I wrapped up. So we got soccer. No, they're not wrapping up. But
They're
they wrapped up
they're
for
close.
It wrapped up for
They-
Mexico,
The,
so
sen- the,
it's
semi,
pretty
the
done.
semifinals
Show
start
ass.
next week.
Semi?
Start Tuesday. The semifinals
How many teams are in this?
For the Euro or
for both Euros and Copa America.
Yeah. What are the teams? So Argentina made it.
Argentina is gonna play Canada.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure.
Hey.
Ooh.
Colombia is gonna play Uruguay.
Ooh.
Winners from those two games face in the final for the Copa America.
Uh-huh.
Euro, I think right now it's France is gonna go against
Portugal.
no they beat Portugal.
Portugal lost.
Uh-huh. I think they're gonna go against
Puerto Rico.
Spain.
Spain,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're gonna go against Spain, and then the Netherlands is gonna go against England.
Mm-hmm.
Winner of those two face in the Euro Championship.
Dang.
But right now though, like France is probably heavy favorites.
Mhm.
And
France,
Is Mbappe on the team?
yeah,
Okay.
is playing. France isn't the favorites for the Euros. Spain's pretty good. They got this like young phenom who's like 16, 17 years old, who's
Damn.
like insane.
He's tearing it up.
He's
What does he
tearing-
play? Defense, offense? Or?
He plays offense.
Uh-huh.
His name is like Yamel, something Yamel. But that dude's been killing it. Obviously France has Mbappe. England actually has been playing like behind in most of its game, but they've been having like the craziest like comebacks and like winning these games. Honestly, like right now they're kind of built to kind of go to the finals and maybe have like a Cinderella story beating like France or Spain. But right now the Netherlands kind of woke up against Turkey. Turkey was kind of they scored that quick goal and then they were kind of mashing on them. But the Netherlands, once they scored one, and then they had like Turkey had like an own goal.
Oh
So
my
then they ended
god!
up winning 2-1.
How's that shit happen in the professionals?
Well,
I mean,
Always happens.
An own goal.
it's
Yeah,
like
it happens.
a lot of times when like they cross the ball in, and there's just a lot of feet going around trying to kick the ball out and in.
It's chaos.
So sometimes it just deflects and stuff, and they go like it gets like that. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's looking on the Euro side. On the Copa America side, Brazil lost yesterday in penalties to Uruguay. They didn't play with their best player because he had got a yellow card in the last game, so he had to miss this game.
If you get a yellow card, you got to miss a whole game.
I think if you get enough yellow cards,
Oh, okay.
you have to miss.
Because I thought a red card was like an automatic, like you're already out the game.
Yeah.
That's an automatic out the game, and I think it's like a 1 game.
Damn.
Yeah, but,
You know, like,
but,
punch somebody?
Uruguay has a good team, and then Canada's actually like kind of been surprising people that they've made it this far. They're gonna go against Argentina. Argentina most likely will probably spank them, and then I think Argentina will go in. But then Colombia and Uruguay is gonna be a good game.
Oh no.
Because Colombia
More evenly matched.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Because
that seems like an even match.
Yeah, Colombia's been playing really well.
You
Honestly,
just
like
bringing up Canada in soccer is weird.
yeah, I mean, because Mexico and USA got like
Spain.
They
They
got,
lost.
Beat up.
They didn't,
Yeah, so they left.
they didn't even make it to the
Please,
the knockout stage.
No.
That's crazy.
Uh huh.
They didn't get through the group. That really isn't. insane.
But to be fair, like
They both played like
both of those teams don't got the
players.
the players
Yeah.
to even make it far. Even if they did make it through.
Yeah.
Well, U.S. got Pulisic, so they got that going for them.
Yeah,
But that's it.
Even Pulisic wasn't even like.
Nah, he was a show now.
Well, I think they did well enough where the game where they got eliminated, I think they were down a player like most of the match, and they kept the game pretty close within distance. And then there wasn't at the end where they fumbled everything.
Yeah, and they had like all this controversy like the last time USA had like a tournament, but it was because like Gio Reyna's dad had like made public like critiques like of the former coach and stuff. But honestly, like they played him this time with like this new coach, and he still didn't do shit. So it was like the USA still has a lot of issues they still need to figure out. But Colombia and Argentina, or Uruguay and Argentina, is looking like probably the final.
Probably the final.
Copa America. And it could be Messi.
Messi, Argentina?
Messi could
Yeah.
win one more.
Or you said Portugal is still in the.
No, Portugal's not.
Is that out? Okay.
That's probably
Yeah.
Ronaldo's
last,
time
yeah.
wearing Portugal jersey.
Damn.
Could be the same for Messi.
Who's that one player that he basically retired with? I think.
Pepe.
Yeah,
Pepe? Damn, Pepe was still in the league?
Pepe was still playing.
Damn.
But he's not even international.
At least international.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
dude,
Yeah, I mean, that's still like.
dude's got mad experience.
Is FIFA next year?
The World
The
Cup
World
is
Cup?
in
Or 26?
2026.
Okay. Even numbers.
But yeah, no, it should be cool. The Brazil also has this like young phenom, Hendrickson, but Brazil still has a lot of work to do. But that's pretty much what it's looking like on the soccer side.
So who's the
Soccer
overall
side of
favorite
things.
for each one that you're going for?
That I'm going for, or just favorites in general?
Well, let's see yours, and then
Well, from the ones that are still in,
Mhm.
it would be cool if Colombia wins. I think Colombia would be cool. Would be
I got
would be a
Colombia
cool winner. Also that's for the Copa America side. For Euro, I think probably the Netherlands. I think that'd be cool if the
Going for the
the
Netherlands.
Netherlands win.
No era penal. No
Amsterdam.
era penal.
Shout out to Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
probably
your
not.
excursion?
Next
I would say
excursion
for
in
me,
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Colombia the same. Spain is the other one.
Spain.
Yeah.
Damn.
They call it.
Vosotros, bro? You serious?
They call it. Right.
I'm probably from there, to be honest.
Oh, you guys are probably from. To be honest.
Like,
Yeah,
I
you're-
might have- That's it. You'll find
With
out.
your
I would go with Canada for the Copa America.
Canada.
Canada.
Canada?
Oh,
The-
I would like
the
to see that
underdog.
upset, not gonna lie.
The weird one.
Yeah, like the weirdest one.
It's like, bro, what are all these pale ass people doing here? And then European, I don't know.
You know, you pick Germany too.
There's only 4 teams left, basically.
So what is it? It's
What are the
Netherlands,
four?
Netherlands, Spain,
England,
France.
France.
Go France. Nah, they're mad racist, bro.
Yeah, so is Spain.
All right, let's go Netherlands.
Fucking kicking
I'll
out
go
the
with
Dutch.
Netherlands is bad racist,
They're-
if I'm being honest.
They're pro 420 though, and at the
Most
Sesh'rrom,
European
and at the
countries,
Sesh'rrom,
yeah, bad
that's
racist.
what we fuck.
That's what we care about.
That's what we care about.
What are you going for, Big O? Copa
Fuck it,
America.
the Dutch too. America?
The Dutch,
We
Colombia.
don't trust the Dutch.
Colombia?
Colombia.
Colombia.
I like Colombia too.
Colombia. Pablo Escobar. Were you going for
Shakira.
The
Colombia.
Colombian baddies?
Damn, passport boys coming soon.
Low key.
We're coming to a city near you.
Oh, fuck yeah. They have flights.
And then we get flight.
Do we all have a passport?
I don't have one.
Y'all
I haven't had one since like.
We gotta go somewhere. We gotta go to the Bahamas or something.
And
Dude,
honestly, I'm down.
I want to know Turks and
We-
Caicos or Nassau.
I'm down to go to somewhere cool with like a beach area.
Yeah,
somewhere
like beach area, but like really affordable where you go, you rich.
I mean, I'm down. You went to what
What
was
was
it? Costa Rica, right? Costa Rica's pretty cheap.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Sorry.
Puerto Rico.
Same
Dang,
shit.
It's a whole different vibe.
Wait, what?
Do you want to die? What, the Puerto Rican cartel? Well, I went to Turks and Caicos, but that's in the Bahamas.
No.
How was it over there?
Fire.
Fire.
Love it.
Maybe
It's
we
beautiful.
should make a-
We should. Yeah, there or like especially that entire side of the country is fucking gorgeous. Food's amazing. You get the nice water, nice weather.
Good water.
How's like pricing?
Oh, it's expensive. It's kind of like over here. At least when I went over there, the shit was, I mean, they accepted like American currency, but I forgot what their currency was because I think it might be like not pounds, but some variation of it. But
Okay.
shit was still expensive over
Let's
there.
get me a stove, bro. And we
Yeah.
cooking.
The stove. I mean, the place that we had that we sat in or that we stayed at had a restaurant on the place. And it was cheaper than whatever else was out there. But we still went out there and when they had like oxtails and curry, like, bro, you can't beat it. Everybody had ass, bro. It was crazy.
True ass eating,
Everybody.
bro.
Yeah.
See, I want to try a country, but I also want to go to New Orleans for sure.
New Orleans,
I need to
yeah.
go.
I haven't been to New
Yeah.
Orleans yet.
Hey, we got the boyfriend here.
Hey, yo!
Yo.
Is it still Steel's finger and shit?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Can you hear us?
I can't hear, Fran.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Oh,
I can hear you guys.
yeah.
Let's go.
There we go. He is in. So we were just wrapping up soccer right now. We're picking our favorites for the Copa America and the Euros. So who you got? Fran Pizzle, by the way, everybody.
Fran P24.
So Copa America, I think. I'm pretty sure Argentina is probably going to take it. I think they've just been on a roll, and like fortune has been favoring them. You know, they've kind of been on they do like just enough in order to stay in games, even against teams that like seem like could beat them. And when they go into penalties, I don't think any team can beat Argentina in penalties. It seems like it's like their thing. It's like a thing that they practice. It's a thing that they make sure that they're going to be ready when it comes. And to their credit, like you can tell in both tournaments, not a lot of teams ready for like the penalty game. It's like a big part of moving forward in these kinds of tournaments. So I think that it's probably going to be Argentina. The team that I hope. The team that I'm rooting for is Colombia. They've kind of been they've been super impressive, and I think it'd be it would be dope to see them win a Copa America. I don't know if they ever have before. So I'm rooting for Colombia, but I think like logic points to Argentina kind of like continuing that, the momentum that they basically have been on a roll since they won the World Cup. So, and then in the Euro, I think Spain, and it's unfortunate that they're going to have to play France in the next round because, to me, Spain and France are probably the two best teams in the entire tournament. And so the final will probably end up being like, England versus, Spain versus England. And I feel like Spain is going to clean up whoever ends up on that side, whether it's Netherlands or England. But for sure, Spain, I think is going to come out on top on the Euro side.
Nice. Yeah.
It's gonna be Spain and France.
Yeah.
Well, no, it can't be Spain and France because they're gonna play.
Oh, they're gonna play the final then. If they. Oh no, they're gonna play each other.
Yeah.
They're playing each other.
Final can't be them.
Okay.
One's
But it
getting
would have been
taken
a good
out.
one. I mean, it's still a good one. Though.
Yeah.
So we got similar picks most all around. Steele's the only one that's going for Canada and Copa America.
Oh,
But
Canada.
he's going for the upset.
Oh, Canada. I was like, not the only other country I've been in, and that's in that league.
Oh, true, you have been.
No.
Yeah, well, soccer, good spot. It's fun when international teams are going on.
Bro, every soccer game should always go to extra time, and if not, penalties.
True.
Fuck a tie. I hate
Yeah.
you. If you like a tie, you suck.
They can't.
Not a-
No,
not
I
a
mean you
winner.
can't even finish in a tie now.
Well, I mean, not
In the- in the-
Now they're in a tournament.
I like
yeah.
in general. No, I don't
In-
think a fucking game's ending in a tie.
in the leagues, they in most of the leagues they still let games finish out as a tie,
That's stupid.
Yeah,
which
bro.
is stupid, and I hate it.
That makes
And
sense.
you should always do penalties because that shit's exciting and
Mhm.
it's part of the game. Kick the ball in the net. You have a sucky goalie, get a better goalie. You have sucky penalty kickers, get better kickers. You suck. I hate you. The game should never end.
Just devolved into a resentment for the sport.
should never end in a tie.
It's like fuck you, soccer being the only sport I could watch right now.
I know it's such a fucking terrible
No,
time.
I
for sports
actually
right
like
now.
soccer, but I like it when there's a clear winner, not when there's a bullshit ass tie. So that's all I had to say about that.
No, I agree with that. Because I don't like that it finishes in a tie.
So what about the ties in
like
hockey?
baseball.
You don't like those either?
There's ties in hockey.
Fuck no.
I don't like a tie, bro.
Do
Do
a
tie
sh-
is
I don't
stupid.
either.
A tie is so stupid.
Do a shootout, like
Yes.
like you think the fans like
Or fight it out, bro.
like you think any fan is gonna be like, nah, I don't want to see that.
Get out.
It's just
Is yo, get your best
Fucking
player. You get your
Fo-
best player.
Football ties are funny as shit.
And we turn it up, yeah.
I root for the football tie because that's such a
Really?
dumb fucking situation to be in
Because you gotta go through a whole overtime, bro.
and not score.
I think
I don't think ties.
my
are good.
favorite, my solution to football ties would be like, okay, if you did the extra time, nobody has scored yet. It just has to be a kickoff between two kickers.
Yeah,
Whoever
50
misses
yard.
first.
Mhm.
50
yards.
yarders.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Okay.
to kick off. And that would
Just
make the
line up
kickers,
50
like,
yarders
prestigious
and
That's what
go.
I'm saying.
Like
It's like-
penalties, you're basically
Yeah,
making
it's the same
penalties
thing,
for
yeah.
the field goals.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
Roger, we got an idea.
That'd be kind of fire.
No, just a one-on-one. Just a one-on-one with
Fuck.
your best corner and your best receiver.
just create
Fade route.
just like create like a whole new
Mini game.
like stat
Yeah.
like, within the game.
Like, bro,
Two kickers face to face like face off.
Honestly,
He's 1-0 against like other kickers.
That would be insane.
it would save the kicking part of football since that has been minimized so much in recent years.
Mhm.
Like kickoffs are like even a thing. I mean, obviously field goals and extra points are still a thing, but it could kind of like give more importance back to the kickers again, and like having a good kicker becomes even more important because
You need
like
them,
now they can win.
literally when
You know,
yeah, when you
more,
lose overtime.
there's more ways for them to win games. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it should be more exciting where we don't end in ties because that is bullshit.
I love how we ended up transitioning to the NFL for no reason.
That's where we're gonna go and transition back to the
Fucking ties, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, the pitchers, yes.
Ties are never fun.
Ties
right?
and
But
kicking
it's
balls.
just like
Mhm.
it's the same thing. It's just like
There's no ties in baseball though.
Yeah.
It was just like I mean
That's
I
why
can get
say
it.
baseball is where it's at.
Somebody will eventually freaking collapse from exhaustion at that point, right?
No,
but it's
that's
just
why
like
you say you don't do like a full-on game continuously. Then you just eventually have like a kickoff game.
That's what I'm saying. It's like don't act like everybody wants to sit around for like even more extra time, you know. But it's just like give us something exciting.
Have some closure.
Like give us something give us something exciting that like can give us closure too. Like it's literally both at the same time.
Like it was a tie, but we won the kickoff. So
Like Brazil lost the penalties yesterday, and that sucks. But fuck, get better kickers and get a better goalie because Becker couldn't block a goddamn thing.
it's always hype to see a goalie block a penalty kick.
He blocked one, but man, that shit was already too late.
Well, how's the diamond looking now?
Diamond's looking good. Dodgers on a
Dodgers and Yanks.
Dodgers on a 2-win streak right now against the Brewers. Homestead for this week. Then next week they'll be away for the entire week. Went to the game, the Diamondbacks game. It was their second game that they had. No, was it first? First game of the series? It was on Tuesday. I think it was the first game of the series, and it was a walk-off. Yeah, it was pretty good. 2-out walk-off. So that's pretty dope. But other than that, then they kicked their ass 2 games in a row.
Damn.
Yeah. But
They're still on top though.
yeah, we're still on top in the division. And I think we're probably number 3 in the league still.
Nice.
Like in terms of record. Shohei's on his tear right now. Teoscar's still doing Teoscar things. Freddie Freeman is starting to heat back up again, and that's nice to see. He was having a little chill period. Will Smith.
Oh yeah,
He had a
They had a
three
3 home run game. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Like Ben
Yeah,
Rice.
2 days.
Homer just yesterday.
No, we're not there yet, all right?
Like
we're not
Ben
on the rookie
Rice.
now.
Hey, you can fuck off for a second.
Like, let us have ours. Our catcher's doing some shit right now. What's your catcher doing right now?
Finish this up with
I'm
the
here,
Dodgers.
okay, so now we can go.
But yeah, Will Smith's on a. Actually, he just homered. Well, yesterday too. So he's like on a 4 home run streak in 2 games. Yeah. Mookie is still he's still doing his
Still hurt,
rehab.
right?
So yeah, still hurt.
Damn.
I think he'll probably have another 4.
He was in the
yeah.
booth the other day. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's nice to see. Nice to see him around the team still, not like out getting treatment or something. Not that that's bad or anything, but having him around doesn't hurt.
I mean, it just
for the
shows
morale.
good news. It's just
Yeah.
that he's able to just
That he's working his way back.
Granted, yeah,
If he was
he's
too hurt, they wouldn't have him in the dugout like that.
Well, he said it's just a bone. He can't rush it. He just
Yeah.
has to wait it
He
out.
just needs to
Mhm.
heal.
and it's on his hand. It's not like it'll stop him from fucking walking around.
Remind me again, did it break or no?
It did break.
Yeah.
It was a
Did it
fracture.
break?
Yeah.
Alright, you just gotta heal then.
hmm
See, he's
But
just
no
got-
surgery or
No surgery, nothing like that. Usually those are just like there's a broken bone, so you just gotta let it heal.
It's just pain management at that point. Later, well, at least later into the treatment. Right now, it's still pretty early. Like we're still weeks, probably months away still from seeing.
Yeah, when are
Want
we
this to change
close to the playoffs already or no?
Playoffs are in
Yes.
October, so we have a couple more months.
We're getting close to the All-Star.
Yeah, All-Star
September.
game is in 2 weeks. No,
Towards
Next
the end
week?
of September, I think it's like.
I think the end of next week.
It's in July.
It's always like
the
midweek,
All-Star,
right?
It's July 16th.
Oh shit, it's on. The home run derby's on the 15th,
It's like
and the All-Star
yeah.
game is on the 16th.
Oh, so like 2
So it's
Yeah,
like-
so yeah, so that'll be lit.
Hopefully all the reinforcements come back for the Dodgers.
Yeah, Bobby Miller's coming back now. He's doing okay. Who else?
Muncy for a while, he got shut down even further. So
Who?
we won't see him until
Yamamoto?
mid-August.
Muncy.
No, Max Muncy.
Muncie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we get that guy going into the playoffs, I think we'll be okay. And I mean, I'm not trying to like say anything, but to be honest, we're fine without him right now. I think we're.
I think we need more help.
Uh,
You think we're fine right now?
I think
but
we're-
it's like Muncy's gonna be a big help. He was doing really well before he went down.
I think we're doing okay.
I mean,
Especially defensively, he wasn't even our best defensive infielder.
Yeah, I mean, Teoscar is hot right now, but who's to say he will stay hot coming to this postseason?
Well, who's to
We've
say
had too many
Muncie?
cold
Who's to say
shots.
Muncie even come in and be Muncie? He's been out for 3 months now. Damn it.
And that's true too.
So who knows? We'd have to see. Who
Well,
else?
when the playoffs start, hopefully they get reinforcements back because the Yankees are in the same spot, right?
Yeah.
Because they're hoping people come back around that time.
Yeah. I think I'll let Fran talk about this one since he
He's
went,
got something.
since he went to go see the Yankees live.
Mhm.
He got to see their demise
Yeah.
IRL.
Some real low effort plays out here.
I've seen it on multiple occasions now. What's up with these? What's up
On
with
the
these,
day of our nation's birth,
Happy birthday,
the
America!
Yankees went out and put on a good old fashioned stinker. and it was against the Cincinnati Reds to top it off. I mean, Cincinnati Reds, it's not like they've been the worst team in the league this year, but they've been super inconsistent. And so they basically would go on. They like it's either a team that goes on win streaks and then goes on like long ass losing streaks, and then and so and we've been one of the better teams of the league, but man, we're just on a terrible like down point of the season right now. But I mean, when leaving that game, I was so ready to hop on the Sesh'rrom Instagram and drop a rant because it's been so. I do. I was teasing it.
You should have done it.
And I wanted to. I didn't get a chance to, but I knew I was going to get a chance to talk about them. Now from since the 4th until now, they've been able to win the last 2 games, and so there's like less. The urgency is less, but I'm still not super happy with some of the play that I've been seeing. It's just like the pitching is not up to par. Garrett Cole has come back, and I feel like on this pod we've been hyping up how excited we were to get Garrett Cole back, to get our rotation up to like full power, and he's back, and it doesn't seem like he's gotten his it doesn't seem like he's gotten himself he's definitely into form yet. He's definitely like coming back from an injury, and like it's noticeable that he's just came back from injury. And so teams are taking advantage of that. Teams are pretty much jumping on him from the get-go. They're not really letting him get into a groove. They're not really letting him get into a rhythm. And that's been kind of frustrating because he's our ace. But at the same time, there's this thought of like, all right, well, if you're going to, if you need some time to get warmed up for the season, you might as well do it now before the All-Star break. That's the one silver lining of this whole, I guess, like the Yankees kind of like tripping on their way into the All-Star break, like tripping and stumbling their way into the All-Star break. The silver lining of it is basically that, it's still not the half of the season isn't here yet, So there will be things that we can figure out. There's still the trade deadline to get more ways to help us. That's like the only things, and we.
The MLB trade deadline.
Isn't it after right after the All-Star break? I think, like a week after the All-Star.
Yeah,
break?
it's like.
I could check. Hold on.
It's like I think end of July, beginning of August.
Oh, okay.
And then baseball has this thing too where so there's the official trade deadline, and then I think like towards the end of August, you can also acquire some people via like a waiver, via like a waiver
like the waiver
transaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a team can waive a player, and then you can kind of swoop in and grab them. And there have been it's like I don't know if it's like a thing that's in other sports. I don't think it is, but a lot of teams kind of get better also towards the end of the summer in that way as well. Like just kind of picking up guys that other teams have waived,
rounding out your roster and all that stuff.
Yeah, it has to do a lot with the heat, right? Honestly, that changes a lot of things. Like it feels like it doesn't, but if you're playing games every day, right, that's just gonna wear you out. Especially if you're going out there and playing long innings, and like it's not just for the pitchers too, right? It's like for everybody.
Yeah, because you think about it, like baseball starts in spring, then it gets warmer, then you deal with peakness, and then finally playoffs it cools off.
And so there's also a lot of injuries too.
It doesn't even cool off that much. It's like it's still October. October is still kind of warm too.
But especially how lately it's been, everything's just pushed.
Yeah, and I don't know about y'all, but for me, right, I get careless when I'm in the heat, right? Like I start doing things that I shouldn't, right? But it's just like man,
what?
I feel like baseball players would be doing that too. They'd be
Hold up.
Be doing that.
That's just you to be.
I was like, hey,
I don't be outside in the heat. Be like, damn, I shouldn't be doing this and just fucking pass out.
My man is up to no good.
For real.
Can't let him drive in the heat.
We won't. Don't worry.
turns to it.
Are you saying this because it's hot in here?
Yeah, it is hot as balls in here too.
It's not that bad.
We are getting to the 85.
It's not
that bad.
How would you know about that?
Go
Go to Texas, bro.
Go to
Florida, bro.
You just came back from Georgia. That shit sucks.
Ridiculous.
Bring your ass to Texas,
Bro,
man.
ridiculous, bro. I'm built like that, bro. I'm sorry. But
Built like a lizard, bro.
built like Patrick Starr, bro. Yeah, pink on the inside, pink on the outside.
Regenerative ass over here.
Man.
See that thumb, bro.
Bro, you're regenerative.
You said
Bro, starfish
brand new
looking at
thumb that just came into existence, bro.
Fucking scooter head.
We'll wrap up baseball talk,
That's about it.
and then we'll move over.
Boy,
to
hold on. Before we
What's
move
up?
on, we got to talk about the
Final
other catcher on
Yeah.
the Yankees, Ben Rice. Uncle Ben's Rice, bro.
Oh, is he a catcher?
First base.
First baseman
Yeah.
catcher? But yes.
Wait.
Tell you the
What's
fact
good-
that
what's no
3 home runs as a rookie for the
I'm on the verge of taking the top spot in fantasy baseball.
No, he's not.
Eat that.
Oh,
No, he's not.
you
Eat
heard it.
that, M.
If I
You heard it
finish,
here
if I finish
Ah.
Fran off right now, and Martin lose like he's about to lose right now, we will be tied for first.
Your boy is praying for your downfall.
Yeah.
And I hope you know that I'm coming for you.
I know.
I want you. to know.
All you gotta know is in fantasy.
I've been seeing all your pickups. I've been seeing all your drops.
He's been watching you.
This is June, bro.
I've been seeing the way you've been. I've been seeing the way you've been moving.
What the fuck?
You got your eye on you, Jake Quillen.
Just know that I got Jose Barrios on the mound today. I trusted him. I only had one game, one more pitcher to start this week.
And he's
I don't know, man.
He's gonna be the one that's gonna deliver the dub today.
I don't know about that guy.
Shut your face.
You haven't done the league, are you?
No, but I know Barry. I know Barry.
Yeah.
He's not.
Wait,
He's
so
not
that
getting
way
not
you
that
still number one, or who's number one in the league?
Yeah, number 1 still.
You're number one. There you
Yeah,
go, champ.
throwing
There you go, champ. Wait, hold on. Where's your belt at?
We'll see when the next time we record this pod.
That's my
Who
fault.
this
We will
man?
see the. I think I face you next week.
Damn, it'd
Better
be
get-
a head to head
another ass
for
whooping.
first spot.
I ain't let it up, G.
I ain't letting you win this time, bro. You're lucky. I wasn't even looking at the pitcher starting thing.
I told you this from the beginning. I told
No, you
you this
didn't.
since we
No,
started.
you
bro.
didn't.
I did. Ever since I learned about it, I told you about it.
All right, let's move on to the court now.
I told this to
Basketball.
Fernando multiple times, and he still does
Bam.
the same thing to me every Saturday.
Let's move on to the summer
Where's the
league.
fucking gog?
'Cause we're gonna run out of time.
Dong.
That's true. We also got to die for this.
Dong. All right, summer league. How were we looking last night?
Woo.
Yeah,
Look
let
that
you start
great.
off because you saw the first half.
All right,
That's all.
so first things first.
You did
First game. First game. They're all young. They're all probably playing with each other for the first time. Second years, first years. So pretty much from the first half, from what I could see, is that Bronny kind of fits in almost any lineup, but without being like the main option
Yeah.
in any lineup.
Good role player.
Like I think he's for sure like can be like essentially like a better like Pat Bev type player, you know, where he's also not as like I guess immature and scrappy where he's getting himself into trouble, but he's definitely somebody who tries on defense. And honestly, like if we could get somebody like that, like that's pretty much what like a Caruso was. So if Bronny could be a Caruso, which we already know how much LeBron actually like loved Caruso, like his son will just be Caruso pretty much, and then it'll just be LeBron and LeBron, and he just has his kid out there just being a fucking defensive like demon out there.
Yeah.
So that's LeBron, but I mean, obviously his shot wasn't really falling. He's definitely like not shy. Like he'll shoot shots when he's open. Most of the shots were online. Just kind of hit out. Dalton Connect was kind of off in the first half. He kind of had more success in the game when he would drive in.
Yeah.
But definitely a little off, taking some hard shots. We also had this French guy.
Yeah.
His name is Armel Traore,
Mm-hmm.
and he was teammates with Wembanyama.
Is that the bald dude?
No.
We'll
He-
talk about him right now.
he was teammates with Wembanyama and Bilal Coulibaly in the French league, and they brought that team to the finals over there. And when they all got drafted, that team is no longer in the league anymore. Like that's how good they were. Like that team no longer exists because they because
They
they
got
left,
obliterated.
and they took that team to the finals, right? So he's been like he looks like a good rebounder, kind of like a THT type. I was telling Martin earlier. Just long arms, kind of goofy, like kind of goofy in terms of trying to score. Like doesn't have that like
Like
kinda,
Jokic goofy?
no like
Nah, I wish. That's
Well,
that's
like
the perfect balance of just
like his arms are too long for his body, and he doesn't really know how to
How old is he?
like finesse it with the dribble like that yet.
24.
He's young,
The
but
French dude, right?
yeah, the French dude.
Gotta
But
be young to
like
be-
from what I see, he's definitely a good rebounder. Like definitely tries, dunks a lot. So like that could be a piece that could help at some point. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
Nothing too special
Yeah,
jumped out.
Because right now with the summer league, we're looking for role players.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
well,
We're not looking
It's
for
just role
superstars.
players.
him and this other person, Blake Henson,
Yes.
they've been the only two players that so far we've signed as two-way.
Mhm.
We also just re-signed Castleton. Castleton played pretty well. Him and Maxwell Lewis were pretty much our second years, who was pretty much what Max Christie was doing last year,
Mhm.
like was what they're doing now, and pretty much like they kind of stepped up to the occasion. Like they kind of like shown that they were probably the more like experienced players out of the players playing on our team.
Mhm. As they
Um,
should, because they're second year.
yeah,
like
because
that.
Dalton and Bronny were kind of off offensively. So Maxwell was kind of picking up the slack offensively, especially in the first half. Definitely Maxwell definitely like showed some confidence. His shot is still kind of like his release point is still really low, so it's really dangerous for him to shoot like jump shots and like threes. Like he needs to have really enough space to shoot to get that off without it getting blocked.
Mhm.
But he's doing well driving in. He understands that if he's got somebody that's slower, then he'll kind of go around him. But he still needs to get more muscle because if not, he'll just kind of get bullied.
Maxwell plays center.
Maxwell Lewis.
I think he's a small forward.
He
Small
was
forward?
like a small forward, like a wing. He's who we drafted last year in the second round.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was Hood Shafino and then Maxwell Lewis.
Oh, Stefano. Yeah, you're right.
And
Uh-huh.
Lewis is actually one of the more promising ones just because of his raw talent.
Yeah.
Right? But it's like he needs to get it together.
From Pepperdine.
He's still, like I was telling him,
Down the crib.
he still does things where he's not really thinking ahead, right? He's thinking of just like, all right, my moment's right here,
Yeah.
right? Like he doesn't know what to do next afterwards. So
He's
just, like,
he's still raw. He's still raw. He's still kind of figuring it out.
He doesn't know if he should drive
Um,
it, kick it out, do something, you know, like. I mean, he gets
He needs
lost,
to build the IQ, and that comes with
Yeah.
experience.
and that comes with
playing time.
experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's still rookie-ish, right? Connect looked he looked like he's still trying to figure out what his game is. He's been driving in a lot. Maybe that's probably been throwing him off because he's starting to figure out that these defenders aren't just gonna let him go in there and just like score, right? Not comparative to like college, right? Where they're not really.
Well, not
like,
that they're trying to not let him score, but like the talent's just different.
yeah, the talent
Grind-
is different.
grind's
Yeah,
harder.
it's like the G League players and stuff are picking up on his like
Mhm.
his gimmick basically,
Yeah.
right? And so he needs to work on not being so one way. You know,
Mhm.
he needs to develop
Yeah.
another thing.
Yeah, I think Dalton was kind of taking the game like easy, and like he was kind of taking it as the game flowed.
Yeah.
But I think he doesn't realize that there's players on the other side and there's players on his team that like might not get a roster spot at all. So like
Yeah.
they're fucking trying, they're playing try hard. You know, so he's kind of like he kind of already knows he's probably gonna get a spot on the team. Might be at least a two-way.
Mhm.
But like I think he was kind of taking it because his shots weren't falling at first, and he was kind of taking it slow, kind of seeing, oh, like maybe it'll go in. But other players, they were kind of just hounding him, like they were just like playing like good defense on him, and I don't think he was expecting them to be like so intense on him. Like, but I mean, like there's players on the Kings squad. Okay, I think the Kings have like two
Like 20, 30 point.
like I think they have two teams in the
Oh.
like
Oh,
for
in the
their
G League?
for like their developmental team
Oh.
because they had like 2 or 3 teams play yesterday.
But they had one player that's been around for a long time. He's a career G Leaguer player. He's
Mhm.
basically Adonis Arm.
Yeah, Adonis Arms and
He did
forward.
really well yesterday. He was looking nice, and
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
that dude was that dude dropped like 32 points. Adonis Arms, and he kind of shitted on like the whole
Yeah.
like
That
Lakers
league
team.
might
But
be-
I mean, to be fair, like that dude looked nice,
Mhm.
and I saw some highlights of him after, And I was like, okay, like this dude was pretty nice in college too.
Should be in the league then. Right?
Like, I mean, he should, but I
Yeah,
think
but there's something holding him
like
back.
like right now, I think in terms of like for a player of his type, the Kings already have a lot of players like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I think, especially for teams who like hoarding talent,
Yeah.
like they'll
At
probably
that point,
try-
That's probably
you're
why
hoarding
they
him
have
at that
two
point.
teams.
like they'll probably just like to keep him around just in case and
Yeah.
not give him to another team.
Mhm. You can use that. Yeah, those are players you can use as a trade piece.
But yeah,
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I feel like
But you got to get him at a two-way, don't you?
I guess so. If you do,
Yeah, like get
And
him.
if you
but I don't see like why that would be a problem. Just give him the contract, and then that you can do more stuff with him.
I would think that league, the G League, is a little more scrappier.
Pause.
what kind of contract are we signing?
A two-way contract, and you gotta do stuff.
So what do you mean by two-way?
No, you know what I mean by two-way.
Here we
I was
go.
like, we ain't talking
Oh,
about the first
God.
player anymore, right?
Front and back, in and
Are you
out.
guys catching any summer league or?
No, I haven't. I just caught a little bit of the first quarter of the Lakers and the Kings last night.
We could talk about the first quarter guy that you brought up earlier was the bald guy.
Oh yeah, I saw him.
Was
Yeah,
it Tommy Kuzi?
Yeah, Tommy Kuzi. He's looking pretty good.
Yeah, he looked
I ain't gonna
pretty
lie.
good.
I think he was one of the leaders in 3-point shots in the German league.
Yeah, like the
Mm,
thing
yeah,
about
right.
him that I will say is that he's pretty scrappy, right? He's like, he does do a thing where
Those
he's
Germans, dude.
moving the ball around a lot,
Mhm.
and that's that Euro ball.
I mean, he's definitely like LA Fitness type player.
yeah,
No,
definitely like
When it comes to like the G League players, do they go to like the Euro leagues after?
No, I
Yeah,
mean,
they see
well,
with our G League team.
it all depends on the schedules because I think not every league is like runs on the same schedule.
Mhm.
But I think it could. I mean, that would be too much on the body to play in like two leagues. Honestly.
yeah,
I think
I think they just stick to
mo-
one.
mo-
Yeah.
most players choose one. I think most retired players go international,
Mhm.
and then most like young players go international.
Mhm.
Also,
The money. You
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
chase the
money
money.
over
So
there.
basically, it's that. I was like, and I completely respect.
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you get good money
There's
and
a lot of good leagues out there. Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
there
yeah,
is.
that's why
Now
like,
there
most
is.
of the women in the WNBA they go and leave to the Euro.
Well, they go to
yeah.
Russia.
That's the
They,
thing,
they have a
but
shorter season.
Fucking Russia.
yeah, but
Like, you did not
WNBA,
see
like,
what we did to your girl.
yeah.
like
So,
they had good players going over there. Like the good the all stars of the WNBA should not be working like two jobs. You know?
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
That's a-
saying?
that's a
Like
fuck-
you don't see LeBron playing and like trying to make ends meet playing in like Turkey like after
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
you know.
Like Gongzhong
Like,
Tigers.
Like I get it. I get it if it's like somebody like
Mother's Day.
I don't know like
Like
some
mid-tier.
like mid tier to like barely making the
Yeah,
league,
somebody
you know?
like a Pat
You
Bev
gotta
or
go
somebody
around,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, but-
because Pat Bev was kind of in and out of the league like because he's like too good to be in like the G League,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but not
like-
that
like-
good enough to
but-
be in the NBA
But there's too much
consistently.
talent in the
but
NBA.
there's no fit for him for a team.
Yeah,
You know, but there will be. So if he just stays fit and he goes
go to a Euro League or
just
something
kind
like
of
that.
stays ready, he'll get a call eventually, and then he'll probably just come.
I do like what we see from our team. They do hustle a lot, right? But I do see a lot of bonehead decisions from our young rookies.
Yeah.
You know, they tend to throw the ball away. Castleton, he's been doing all right on defense. Offensively, I would say that he's been struggling just as much as his first year. And I feel like that's a bad thing in a way. But I mean, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. It is his second year. So you'll get more time. He's coming back from injury. So we'll see how it goes for him today, right? We'll see how it goes for him today. I want to see more out of him, just develop it, like some type of shot, right? Or some type of post up game, and just set something up, you know, because he tends to like get bodied by everybody else. You know, they were hounding him just as much as Connect.
Yeah.
You know, and so that can't be happening. You know, especially
but
if
it's game one, so
it is game one.
we
So
can't
they got
ignore
the
it.
Yeah, and
the rookie
it's just a California Classic, so the summer league
Yeah.
tournament hasn't started.
Yeah, it hasn't started yet, but it's just one of those things to just be like, all
keep
right,
an eye out.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
a lot of people are taking
I wanna
their
see the
their
improvement.
a lot of people are taking the results too seriously.
yeah, Bronny, and it's
Yeah.
like, it's like, and that's it's just a knee jerk reaction of it all, right? Like that's
Just bragging
just
rights.
common,
Like
right? I was like,
if you accept Bronny James for what he is, then like you have a lot. You enjoy watching him.
Yeah,
yeah, but if
you'll
give
see
the
him
second
grow
coming
and get
LeBron,
better.
Oh yeah, no.
You're not gonna be like, oh, what the fuck? He's garbage, you know?
Yeah.
Get
Like
this dude out of
already
his ass.
in the body wise, they're not the same.
No,
No, at all.
But he- honestly, I was like, I would say
6'9".
But he can still grow. He's gonna grow.
He plays.
'Cause how old is
like
he?
his dad,
19?
You know? He's like very mobile. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
If
he's very
he's
young.
19, he's still got.
He has like three more years to grow.
He's still young. He's super young. But I mean, that doesn't stop him from taking over D'Lo's spot.
Shit is wide open.
It's basically
Yeah, I think-
wide open.
We'd have to see Bronny James be a little bit more of a playmaker before we start doing stuff like that. But
Yeah.
he could definitely come off the bench and play with any lineup on defense.
Yeah,
But,
and that's a good thing. I like having a good defensive piece
It
because
starts
it's
with
like,
defense.
yeah, and exactly.
And he hustles, so it's like
that's a good thing.
he hustles on offense and defense. So it's like you get that, like you already get somebody who could run fast, play fast.
Yeah, but it's like another thing too. If his shot's not landing, then I would want to see him more passing that ball around, see what's up.
Well, he'll get what every defensive wing gets, which is pretty much like if you're not making the shots and it gets to the point where other teams are starting to like let you shoot,
Yeah.
that becomes a game plan, then you kind of play yourself out of the spot.
Yeah, you do.
And
Exactly.
and that's when you got to start developing a shot and start being like, all right, like your defense is it's good and it's great, but like once it starts becoming like an issue where it's like, all right, like we can't even have you on the court anymore.
Yeah, and it's like but
You
it's
become
like,
a liability because you have like the Dennis Rodmans, the Vandos of the league where they're role players, but
You got to shoot.
it does become a liability.
Andre Roberson, like I felt bad.
But I
for
mean,
dude.
Dennis
Yeah.
Rodman,
Oh, yeah,
an
Andre Roberson
insane
in the
rebounder,
playoffs in that
though.
one.
Like,
Oh, he was, yeah.
I was
Like,
like-
But
I
you
wouldn't
don't,
mind.
yeah, you don't like.
you just
but
need to
I-
contribute.
yeah, something. But
exactly that. That's exactly my point. I was like,
But-
I was like,
but it-
you don't have to be the main focal point of our offense, but don't be a liability.
still a point-driven
He
league,
still, he
though.
still set screens, did all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? But like, think of it like this: a lot of the kids that come into this league now are like more of like Steph Curry vibe, right? As
Oh, hell
opposed to
yeah.
before, where it
Oh,
was
no.
the Kobe.
Yeah,
You know, it's
like play
right?
defense and play
Yeah,
good.
now
offense,
it's all
yeah.
about people who can shoot from the
Yeah.
arc and shit. You know,
Mhm.
it's like that's what
Well,
people want.
I will say this though, out of like the biggest surprise was probably Blake Hinson.
Mhm.
Yes.
He was on fire from three.
Like his size, his
Pause.
defense is atrocious, but he needs to work on that.
Yeah, he's like a bigger fellow, but he's got a nice shot.
Nice. Well, how's
Another-
Fran looking with Summer League? Have you been keeping up?
Yeah, I watched the game yesterday. I watched mostly the second, so that's why some of the analysis that you guys have is a little bit different from my takeaway. Only because I didn't watch some of the first half. Actually, I don't think I watched the first half at all. I think I only watched the second half. And I noticed, like, some of the things that, like, I definitely did see that you guys mentioned is, like, the sloppiness. But, like we're saying, we're not, I think it also isn't something to go overboard with. Like, there's no need to knee-jerk react to what we're watching because we're watching literally, like, players who...
I've never played together.
Yeah.
I've never.
yeah,
First time in
Together,
like a
but we're all-
spotlight.
there's not like a savior in this like on this like development roster.
No.
Honestly, you know, like there's not going to be like a next Kobe. There's not going to be like a next franchise player
Yeah.
coming out of this. I'm not expecting these players to play like franchise players, you know.
Yeah.
And like with that being said, truthfully, out of everyone that played, maybe this is a hot take. The person that impressed me the most was Bronny, because he kind of seemed like the one dude that was like willing to take what was coming to him, while everyone else was like, okay, like let me try and let me try and be maybe even something that I'm not, like more than something that I am. Like I kind of got that. I first got that impression from people like Castleton and Lewis in a way. Like you guys are never like both of those guys. Again, I hope they develop great and like and they continue sharpening themselves as players. But they're never going to be players who are going to be handling the ball like that. Like we just know that that's the case. And I felt like Bronny was like already just accepting the kind of role that he will have in the NBA. And that was like the most impressive thing to me. Like, and again, maybe it's a hot take. Like to me, Bronny was, and this is the thing, he was impressive without being a factor offensively, and I think that says a lot.
Yeah, it does.
You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like you can. I'm glad you guys brought up Arms because Arms was like lighting it up. They had another guy too that was playing really well. I forget his
It was
name.
the point guard.
It was,
It was the other
it
ball
was,
guy.
Jordan-
Ford.
Jerome
Ball
Ford.
Yeah.
Joe?
Yeah, Ford.
Domes.
Yeah. Ford and Arms were killing it, right? But they were killing a developmental Lakers team, right? Like a super like a D unit, you know,
Mhm.
like not even our would be playing on our bench, you know, in the league. Not even really like our G. You know, he was playing like a D. Like they were playing D units and they were lighting them up, and it's kind of like good for them. Like they need to do what they got to do in order to get playing time. But truthfully speaking, like they're never going to do those things in the NBA. You know,
No, yeah.
like if we're as impressive as that was, like they're, so that's why I think that's why I like going back to Bronny. I think what Bronny did was the most impressive thing to me because he was like looking at other facets of the game. I noticed the thing that I saw, like Bronny was paying attention to like who is passing to who, like who is handling the ball. He was paying attention to like the flow of the game, you know, like some of these things that are kind of like the intangibles of basketball, you know. And I think you mentioned it in the text in the group chat how like there's a certain like basketball IQ that he's kind of already coming in to, you know. I wonder also he's kind of taken, you know, because he's the dude that has had, you know, pressure all of his life just by being, you know, the son of like one of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah.
And maybe that'll basically like, all right, I'm just gonna take, you know, this you know, off my shoulder, like this pressure off my shoulders, and I'm just going to do, you know, because like you can just tell that he could handle it. It's like, oh yeah, this dude was just like, you know, he can, and even though he wasn't effective offensively, I felt like he was going to spots that were like like he was looking
high
for high
percentage
percentage
shots and all. Yeah,
It was very calm, you know. That's a very impressive thing to have in a situation like this, where everybody there's this sense of urgency, right? And then I was like, we're gonna talk about anime later down the line, right? But it's just like there's this one part in Demon Slayer very early on, right, where they have to go through like this training thing, right, and they have to go through basically what every other Demon Slayer has gone through, just like this like trial by fire kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
And so they have to beat up this fucking ancient zombie or ancient demon that's been around fucking killing all their young recruits for fucking years, right?
Yeah.
I was like, and this Bronny's out here just taking it in. You know, I was like, oh, there is a sense of urgency, but what can I do? You know, I do kind of like, he's kind of like Tanjiro, you know, in the situation where he's just like, all right, this is what my situation is. What can I contribute? You know, I was like, I don't want to just sink here, you know?
No, especially having the name that he does.
Yeah,
and the
exactly.
dad that he is. It's like he has a lot to live up to.
I was a LeBron hater for pretty much his entire career. Like I liked him when he was with the Cavs. He went to Miami, and I was like, fuck LeBron. You know, after that, I was just like, he's not doing like he came in with so much hype, and then he basically peeled out. Is how I felt, right? And that's just a fan reaction, right? He did it for his own reasons, you know. He won a ship with them and everything. You know,
which
and
is
it was
fine
good
because
for
he
his
went
career
back to Cleveland to win it. But
yeah, he learned from D Wade,
enigmatic fashion.
how to be a leader. You know, basically, you know.
But we also we needed somebody else to hit at that time.
Close to the mic.
We needed somebody else to hit, and at that time, the Warriors were like fucking unbearable.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, but I mean, see that comes with his own type of hate too. The LeBron hate basically got overshadowed by the Warriors hate. You know, but it's like LeBron has carried this type of he's supposed to be the golden child, right? So every fuck up he does, it's gonna be looked at under a microscope.
It's amplified.
You know? It's amplified, and the same is gonna be for Bronny too, right? Whether he likes it or not, it's like, but it's a good thing that LeBron's in his ear and
showing
like LeBron. He has so much career experience, so many people he can bring in just to talk to Bronny, right? And it doesn't even have to be a whole thing, you know? He's just, like, if for anything, right, like, Bronny, he hasn't been playing for that long, right? He had a heart attack as a young kid, you know? That's fucking scary, right? I was like, he basically, I think the reason for his calmness is that he's just enjoying playing basketball. and that's a really good thing to have.
It helps that your dad's the greatest player of all time.
I mean, yeah,
but
and that keeps them calm. It's like, fuck it, what do I care?
But it's a good guy to have to fall off too.
Yeah,
you'd be like, all right, how do I manage these expectations? Because now I'm your son, and they're gonna be slightly different because
and
being
like
the guy and then being the son from the guy.
Yeah, and it's gonna be kind of awesome to see the LeBron relationship that's gonna be going out through the year. We're gonna see a whole different LeBron than we saw last year. Like LeBron last year was like, I'm fucking tired, and I was like, here's my son. I'm playing with my son. That's crazy. I was fucking sick. I was like, I made this.
This mine.
Dude might win MVP. Dude might win MVP at like 40 years old.
If we see a 40-year-old LeBron MVP, I'll be fucking happy. Honestly, it's worth all the shit that we've been given. I was like, and honestly,
cap it off with a chip.
That's what I'm saying.
Cap it up with a chip with the sun, and then retire into the sunset.
He can go off in the sunset wherever he wants, bro. That's honestly immortalization right there.
But in LA, doing everything.
In LA, baby.
Officially better than Jordan at that point.
Damn.
I don't know about all that.
Low key. No.
Low key, yeah,
we'll
bro.
Move on to start wrapping
Top
up
three
the day.
play.
We'll get into the squared ring a little bit.
All right,
So-
transitioning.
Yeah, we're transitioning over.
I got money in the bank.
All right, so. Oh,
Oh.
well, the Money in Bank just wrapped up. The two winners of the bank
Got the
were
Boys
Boy
Bank.
was ahead.
Shorty,
Everybody
what
who's a
you
wrestling
drank?
fan out there.
Everybody
Drew
does.
McIntyre and Tiffy time. I think you like Tiffy.
I do. I think.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I don't know.
You know?
Was she in the chat?
Nah, we haven't jumped on.
Damn.
So I don't know.
She looked like she got work some done, but
I don't know. Then I don't like it. Then, bro. Give me Lola.
But she won. It was long deserving. And then Drew McIntyre got screwed again, baby. Oh, Fran, you were watching, right? With me? Well, not with me, but for the most part.
Yeah, I was with you. I was with you up until the World Heavyweight Championship. Then I had to figure out dinner. But yeah, I was pretty much watching along up until then.
I love the World Heavyweight Championship match because the way that they were building up and like the suspense of Drew McIntyre maybe coming down, and then they were like, they kept looking back, like after every fucking move, like they'd be like, oh shit, is he coming out? Oh shit, where is he coming? And then finally, you just hear the music.
Yeah.
And then the screw job.
Yeah, it was a good tease.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think about Damien retaining? Were you going for that, or what were you thinking for that?
I feel like I think I am okay with it, honestly. There is a part of me that is disappointed that some of what happened, I think we did see coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think on social media, Triple H was kind of teasing like some surprises and things like that. He probably was referring to the John Cena announcement.
Right. Oh.
But besides that, like I feel like there weren't as many surprises as I was expecting there to be. You know. Because like you and I guess we weren't expecting Drew to win, but if Drew won, we knew exactly what was going to happen if he did win, and it was like exactly like what we, you know. Part of that is disappointing because it's kind of like I do kind of feel like some storylines are starting to get recycled a bit, but. Damien retaining, and then if they start to build on a Gunther versus Damien thing, and they continue to tease like this sort of friction within Judgment Day and Damien, because that'll be something new, you know. So with the Damien retaining part, I feel like I'm okay with it. I'm okay with him retaining because I'm okay with him retaining if it leads to something new, you know, because I feel like
they're guaranteed the shot now. Because he won King of the Ring?
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like the two other outcomes, right, would have been Seth wins, okay, and then Seth goes into a dispute with who? You know, back with Damien or back with Drew, you know, or the other alternative, Drew wins, and then we are told that that's going to be a SummerSlam. Like, okay, well then CM Punk versus Drew is going to be for the World Heavyweight Championship. But I feel like Damien winning is the one that is like, that kind of gives us something new You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. And then especially now with this new wedge now, I mean, they continue to screw each other over, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. But like this SummerSlam, like it's got to blow up now. Like the match has to happen now. And like we mentioned it a couple times, where we're like, should it be for the world title? I definitely don't think it needs it now at this point. With Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk.
Yeah, I agree with. I have to agree with you now as well. I think it because part of me was thinking like, okay, if Drew cashes in, maybe he wins it, and maybe it's for the world title. But I do think I am like, now that it didn't happen, I'm glad that it didn't happen. You know, I agree. I think it's like that storyline. Okay, it's like brewing since the Royal Rumble. Like, let's get the Summer.
Since Survivor
heavyweight.
Series, when CM Punk came back, you remember how everyone kept pointing out that Drew McIntyre just looked like over the top pissed when the music hit and CM Punk came out after the War Games match.
Well, they did. It was Drew and Seth who were both kind of like pissed. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. I guess technically it has been. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I'm glad.
And they still haven't.
Go ahead.
Other yet. Well, I was just gonna say, and they still haven't had a match against each other yet. So it is like it's time for them to finally have that match.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it just sucks with the CM Punk injury that he got the injury when he did, and then now like it definitely has to blow up now because it's too many screw jobs, and now it's like it's definitely a lot like Drake and Kendrick's like feud. Like you guys got to go to blow now. Like throw shots.
What does the CM in CM Punk mean?
Punk master.
He says it means chick magnet. Then he said it meant Chuck Mosley, and then he crooked moonsault, and then he gives a bunch of different answers. He never gives you the right answer.
What the hell?
It originally didn't mean anything.
No, I think there is. I think it does mean. Doesn't it mean Chicago made Punk?
That's what. That's the thing is that he keeps giving different answers, and I'm just like,
yeah,
I could see that one. Chicago made Punk.
That one is the one that makes the most sense to me because he's such a big Chicago icon at this point.
It's definitely the one that sounds cooler.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I like Chick Magnet too.
Chicano made.
Chicago made Punk.
Yeah,
Chicano.
He's a punk, but I love the storyline that's going on with him and Drew. It's like filled with hatred, like just nothing but pure hatred towards one another. Another one too, the Bloodline too. I finally caught the match because you know how I told you I cut off after the women's Money in the Bank. That one's gonna get really interesting when Roman comes back, Tribal Chief.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I'm just ready for that part already. I feel like, I think like I'm not sure if I'm still as invested as I was with the Bloodline versus Cody, Randy, and KO. Like I feel like Cody, Randy, and KO have been fighting the Bloodline for so long already.
Yeah.
Like give us the Bloodline Civil War already. Like I'm pretty just ready for it. Like I'm losing. I'm not as invested in. Yeah.
But the cool thing is that there's new blood now, so you get all the new gen.
Oh my god. And Jacob Fatu is freaking awesome. Jacob Fatu, I think, is gonna be like a star. That dude is sick. He's literally like Umaga 2.0.
Dude, seriously.
He does like.
Right?
Can we pull this dude up? I want to see what he looks
Jacob Fatu?
like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if he.
So basically, for everybody at home that doesn't.
If he's built like that, I want to see.
There is new members of the Bloodline. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can see it.
Yeah.
I can totally see it.
This dude's a
Jacob.
Maniac. Yeah,
Jacob Fatu. He kind of like his head. It's almost kind of like a square shaped head,
right?
And he's able to like. He's able to like make this expression that Umaga used to make, where he's like has his mouth open. But he's like open. Yeah, he's able to like open his mouth like crazy big, and it like looks like a square. Like he kind of looks like a cartoon character.
He looks like a Titan from
But
the
it-
Attack on Titan.
Fucking-
shit.
Looks like a Lego.
It's like raw.
But to me, it's so unique. It makes him so dope. Like again, like because Umaga, I always thought Umaga was an underrated
hell yeah.
kind of monster heel gimmick.
Mhm.
And I feel like Fatu, like I feel like we need I feel like the whole Umaga run didn't last as long as it should, and I'm like, dang, like we got to give Jacob Fatu like a moment here as like the new modern version of Umaga, you know?
Yeah, it is because like now the family's all tied up to the bloodline, obviously. So it is cool that you like see the Samoan Spike too. And one thing I saw too, you remember Umaga's old manager?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alejandro Armando Estrada, bro.
Bruh.
So apparently they're trying to get him to come back too. Like I saw like a rumor going around that like, oh, like why don't they get him to be the new wise man for the new gen? And I was like, yo, the plot thickens like big time. They got rid of Heyman too, so I mean, might as well.
Dude, really quick on that Paul Heyman on Bloodline taking Paul Heyman out last Friday. I was there live, you know, and I was there with my and we were watching, and Tammy saw the Bloodline put Paul Heyman through the announcer table, and she legitimately got worried for him. They were like, "That's too much. He's an old man. Like, why are they like they just killed that old man? He's like injured." And I'm like, no, but like this is work. Like the fact that you feel this way means that like wrestling is working on you. You know, like
It's so dramatic too. It's like the fact that he's so big too, and he's old, and then he's just like through the table and they beat him up.
He
Like,
just-
I
bro,
love
he
the
just-
facial expression whenever
he
they
bounces.
grab onto him. They're like,
No, please, I'm just an old man.
and all because
On that note,
When they make him plead for his life.
Yeah, that shit is so funny. Man.
and his delivery of the
I
whole
was-
thing, like it was so
Yeah,
dramatic.
he was just
Where
like-
he was just like that too, but to the fore where he was just like Solo was like, "Acknowledge me as your tribal chief," and he was like, "I do not acknowledge you," and they just beat the shit out of him right after. Fuck.
That's hilarious.
What were you gonna say, friend?
I was gonna say, when I rewatched the broadcast, because obviously being there live, you can't really catch everything because you're seeing everything from a certain perspective.
Yeah.
When I rewatched the broadcast, I didn't really notice how how Paul Heyman was really pulling an Oscar performance, an Oscar performance.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude was like, he was actually like crying and stuff like that, and I'm like, man, like Paul Heyman he's honestly like just too good, like the greatest manager of like
Of all time.
it was like a super. I think to me he's the greatest manager of all time.
No, he is because he managed how many world champions already?
He loves his job, man. When
Yeah,
you
like-
love
like,
your
he
job,
got-
it
he had
shows.
Brock
you know?
Lesnar, Big Show.
Kane, right? Did he do
No,
Kane?
not Kane.
No.
He didn't have Kane. Then Roman Reigns, obviously. CM Punk.
Yeah, CM Punk also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a Heyman man too. So like his track record's up there. Definitely the greatest manager. He's a great mind there too. Overall for the wrestling business. But yeah, I mean other highlights from Money in the Bank were the Intercontinental match, but you know, it was just like a fill-in type of match to be honest. But I liked it overall.
Yeah.
It did drive the machine forward to SummerSlam to like now continue that build up. So we need these payouts now. So we see the king and queen of the ring. They now need to win in SummerSlam because they are in the title shot. So we'll see how it ends up, man.
GG.
But one notable thing about the other company though, AEW, heel MJF is back. I love it. The scumbag of the wrestling world.
Who's him?
MJF, he's the guy that walked around with the pinky ring. I don't know if
Oh, show it to me.
But he was for a while he was kind of like on the good guy's side, And this last week, he just went on a fucking tear.
He got the Burberry on.
He got the Burberry.
Damn.
This dude's
He's fucking
yacht,
jacked,
bro. Look at this.
He jacked the shit.
You want to do what to him?
Look at that. The devil, bro.
Not the Shrek smirk, bro.
Bro.
The big Well, that's what I'm excited about the other company. After that, I just
Pause.
it's hard, man, especially with all the wrestling going on. All right, Lola Vice is actually I got a match today.
Get that booty meat.
Let me ask this: when are we gonna do as a Sesh'rrom go into the ring, you know, and just roll rumble each other out of? Just fuck each other up.
Bro.
I mean, I would be down.
I'm down.
But
Only if we all go after Martin first.
Take out the weakest link.
And then I go, and flex out of it.
Right. Fucking scripted ass.
we got to script the whole show. Then we're gonna have singles against each other and then tag.
I'm so down. I'm so down. I got inspired after that Subway wrestling in New York. I thought that shit was hilarious.
Instincts are gonna take over, bro. And we're just gonna beat each other up for
We
real.
can all develop our own personality, you know? I think it would be dope.
Would you be thought that in the story?
I mean, it would be funny. I wouldn't throw it out. That shit would be funny. I mean, I'd definitely have a good time.
I would too. I'd have a blast.
I mean, you've already done practice wrestling, right? You've gone into an
I did like
actual
a little tryout, yeah.
But I mean, that's still something.
Yeah, it's still cool.
Yeah, I think that's very cool. Did you get a jump off like frog splash?
I wish.
Did you have to wear like
Are you kidding me? You know, I was ready to wear this. I came in spandex and they're like, "Bro, it's just a tryout." With the fantasy belt too.
Oh,
like, yo, bro,
bricked up.
It's like, yo, bro, like, we're just gonna jog around the ring. Like, oh, I bet.
You are.
But I mean, it was fun to just be in the ring. Like, so that was like awesome. Like, they made you like do like the way that when MPW, they made you like kind of cut a promo in the beginning a little bit.
Okay.
Just give like a little like introduction.
I mean,
why
that's
are you
cool.
here
I like
and all that stuff. So you kind of got the memo if you're a real wrestling fan that you're like, all right, this is my time to cut a promo. So I'm here.
Yeah.
So then after that, you transition to do like ring stuff. Like we did like little drills, and then we did some like inside like where they taught you how to do the kick and everything.
That's dope.
That was cool.
So, I mean, maybe we can do something like that, right? Get
all take
a couple
class
take a classes together. You know, get something
We
going.
could probably get those
and
dudes
then
from
record.
MPW on the show, and then we make a deal and be like,
I mean, that could be pretty sick. You know, it was
Man,
like
Sesh'rrom versus MPW.
if we
Fine.
end up doing little collabs like that, it could be fun. You know, I won't do the extreme wrestling shit, but
I'm doing a frog splash or a swat bomb.
I can see you doing the Salt Town Bomb like
So,
beautifully
it's
too.
like-
You'd be like, oh my god, it's G
But
on the
it-
top rope. Don't do it. Don't
But
do
if somebody
it.
rolls out and you hit your fucking back on the canvas,
You did the little dance. I love the little reel that went around Instagram where it was like, oh, when you hit me jump and Jeff Hardy's supposed to come to you, but you gotta do this little dance first.
I saw like one Jeff Hardy like reel of him singing, and now I only get reels of Jeff Hardy when he posts.
No.
Your algorithm is cooked, bro. That's all you're gonna get.
Jeff Hardy and his fucking band.
in his country era.
Okay. Country.
I mean, everybody's in their country era right now. They're just trying to dominate that era now.
Like Post Malone.
Yeah. I think
Kicking it with
didn't
Morgan
Beyonce
Wallen
have a
and
country
shit.
album?
Yeah.
That was garbage.
People
We
were
talked
hating
about
on her
it.
because of it.
I don't know why I brought him up. Let's not even talk about
I
him.
know. Why I did? Oh, fuck, man.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, we're running out of time.
Goddamn Ed Hardy.
Fuck Boston.
All right. Fuck Boston. Fuck Mark Wahlberg.
Fuck Wahlberg.
Fucking midget.
Fuck Wahlberg.
Fucking buff hamster.
Since you're just saying shit,
Tell Mark
bro.
Wahlberg
I don't feel like talking about that motherfucker for a minute, bro. I don't want to talk about him, all right? I'm just gonna watch Four Brothers and be happy that he made that, and then like fuck that dude, man.
Wait,
I mean, honestly,
just
that's-
Four brothers. What about the other guy?
I feel like it's the biggest slap in the
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I was
it is
like-
all a slap in the face.
I was like, we were
I think
like,
we just found a
we
Transformer.
were like, oh, this is such a feel good movie, only to find out the history of it. And you're like,
So,
this
bro.
Wait, which
motherfucker.
movie?
He's like, he was on the other side of that.
On Four
Four
Brothers.
brothers. He was the one beating their ass.
You were the other motherfucker. You was the dude across the street, like,
That motherfucker.
Them fucking guys are out
He
again.
took out the hero story, bro, for himself, bro. I was like, that's why history is written, brother.
Yeah. But anyways,
Movie news. Should we move on to that?
quick movie
Go
show talk.
shit.
Go see Inside Out 2.
Inside
True.
Out? No, because I watched the first Inside Out and I almost cried because
The first one- the-
Definitely watch Inside Out.
I'll give it
I
this.
want you to
The first one is a lot more emotional.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's more touching and all that. The
So-
second one's good, but I feel like that.
Okay,
but
how far is Fran in Sopranos?
True.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Before we move on to Sopranos. So Inside Out 2, I talked about it with my bosses, and we were just like, the minute we saw the anxiety emotion,
I was gonna say.
we got anxiety.
I was
we were
gonna
like,
say.
"Fuck
I was gonna
that."
say. They did that shit really good, so I feel like you'll probably be like, damn,
Alright.
too
I'll catch
relatable.
it.
You'll like it. You'll like the movie. I think if whoever you bring with it, bring to the movie too, will like it too.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like
I think
that's
so too, but the
just
first one was emotional, so I was like, the second one, I was like, anxiety.
I
I don't
Yeah.
need to be reminded of this.
I like the first one, but I think I like the second one more in my opinion.
Do you?
Yeah.
I just think for me, I don't really like I don't really get anxious like that. So I don't know.
Nice.
That's probably.
Well, I mean, you're the next emotion, and whenever they drop, it's
maybe
gonna
when in the third one.
It's gonna be like depression.
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 Depression was already there, wasn't it?
It's gonna be fucking him
Nah,
up.
it's just sad.
He's gonna be trying
Sadness,
to
I
like kill
guess.
himself.
Damn. And even worse, sad.
Advanced.
They have to fucking raise the rating for
So,
that movie. It's an R
doing
movie
this,
now.
G did bring up a good question though. Fran, where are you with the Sopranos?
I'm pretty sure I just watched one episode of season 4.
Shit. And he doesn't even
is
know if he
cooked,
did.
Boys,
We could.
cooked.
I don't even if I did.
We're going on your pace this time, so we're just waiting on you to tell us when you're ready for the finale, and then we'll.
I've been watching Sopranos season 4, just like.
Dude, I'm on 6 again.
I'm watching 6. Just gotta restart it.
I restart to go back and be like, all right, I'll stick with Fran, but then I'll get so into
You
it,
get caught
and
up
I
again,
just-
bro.
I
I mean, honestly, it's a good thing.
Gotta go.
Like that you're still into it like that, because then Fran will get into it like that.
Yeah.
Once he gets past out of the hump.
Yeah, that's why I gotta keep going back, because I'm just like, all right,
It's
I don't want to ruin shit, so I need to go back and work. But then I keep going to watch 6 again, and I find details I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like there's all the stuff that happened last season, right? Jackie Jr.
Yeah.
Like all that shit, and I think this season does a really good job of introducing other characters that we're appreciate.
Yeah. It starts building up, but that's a great thing about the whole show overall, is that it's a gradual build. I was telling Joe because he's getting ahead season 4.
Yeah,
He's getting what?
I was like, that's what. He's getting what?
Is huh?
But the gradual build up to like the antagonist, it does like raise the stakes each time. So it's awesome. But
Well,
I need you guys to finish this fucking show though.
you guys. You need Fran to finish that shit, bro.
I'm talking about Fran and Joe.
Oh.
You know
Right,
who
he's
we
gonna catch
talking
up on
to.
it. We're gonna watch season 4 finale soon.
All right. Well, what about House of Dragons? Are we all caught up? on
Oh,
that?
I'm caught up.
I haven't even
I'm
started.
caught up.
We're all good.
I haven't started
Fran,
the series at all.
do you know anything about it? Do you care?
I don't
No,
care. but
I'm not
watch.
really.
Either way, this last episode,
I don't.
thing noteworthy.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not. I'm pretty pissed about it.
I mean, they kind of.
I mean,
It's a
Allison.
build up.
It's a build-up episode.
Today's definitely supposed to be big.
It
episode.
was.
Second episode was a build-up episode.
Yeah, it was, but it was definitely it was the episode when Rhaenyra and
Oh,
Allison finally talked.
Yeah.
She bitch pulled a knife out on her. Was like, I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I just want to talk.
I just want to talk real quick. I know. My thing is when they're talking about it, it was like, wait, what did he say? I was like, oh, this one.
Wait.
And then they
That-
both realize it together.
that was just a fucking story.
It's like, oh,
And she's like-
you fucking blew it small.
And she was like, it's too late.
yeah.
No, what do you mean? No, it's too late, dude.
What do you mean by
It
that?
really is.
Shit is
though.
already in motion, bro.
Did you guys see that clip of The Wire that I said about it?
No, wait, I think you did, but I don't think I
Oh,
watched
fuck, that shit matched up so perfectly.
Did it?
Pull
I'll resend it. I'll resend it.
Pull it up in the chat room.
It's fucking hilarious. So the memes that come out after almost
Dude, it was
every
funny 'cause,
Game
like,
of
they-
Thrones or House of Dragons.
They like instantly went to the Rhaenyra face where she had the nun outfit and then the fucking cat, the one that's getting like scolded. You're like, same vibe.
It really was.
It's like,
They
you
both had that
bitch.
look like it was like a slight second that the
It
camera
was just
panning
like,
them,
you
and it was
dumb
like,
fucking bitch.
You idiot.
they're like,
Fucking
"Fuck,
idiot."
All this happened because because I didn't know my history.
That's what happens when they take their job too seriously.
That shit was so unnecessary. When you think of the whole scheme of things, you're just like, yo, like you just interpret something that shit went off.
You started a war, dude, because you just didn't think it all the way through.
Also, another thing you guys should watch is The Quiet Place.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. The third one's coming out.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, it's already out. The third
Yeah,
one.
it's already out. Yeah,
Day
it's
one?
a prequel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it's already out. I didn't know it was out.
Yeah,
it was good.
Theaters is good. I liked it. I appreciated it.
Yeah, I did like that.
I finally watched Kingdom.
Oh, what'd you think?
I thought it wasn't the best. But
What a
It
wonderful
was good, right? I liked it.
day.
I honestly,
what a wonderful day.
I love just how we're past the Caesar arc, right? But it's just like the
Yeah.
stuff that happens out. Nah, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's good. I like what they did,
You could tell it's a build up to something bigger.
and I'm down for that. I thought this was it. But
It's just like how long can you do humans versus the monkeys?
until they go into space.
And Mark Wahlberg comes back.
Yeah, shit didn't change around here, did it?
Problem.
I love how that all worked out. And then
You
Wahlberg's like, I think I just found out.
Or no, it's
I think I just found my new movie.
If he's fucking Clayton, then yeah.
Clean big.
That was his name?
Nah,
Like,
that's the protagonist. for
New
Dark.
Kingdom, same monkey.
He's the one that killed Kerchak.
It's the same thing Mark Wahlberg's gonna say.
Oh, all right. Well, what about any anime? Or I know you guys.
I just got
Before we
up to
move
Demon
into anime, the boys, how are we all doing with that?
Oh, I haven't watched
I
any of them.
need to watch Gen B.
I haven't seen The Bear either.
All right,
I watched
so
it.
this
No,
last
I want
episode,
to watch The Bear.
Yeah, but I feel like the Bear we're gonna watch as a group. I think that should be one of the ones that we watch as a podcast group.
There's
So-
some unhinged stuff going on back here.
Where the
Whatever's going on.
Where are the donuts?
We had no.
Where's the breakfast
Martin
jacks?
didn't bring fucking.
Where's the breakfast?
I wasn't aware.
You are. I put it on the call sheet, motherfucker.
Bitch, I was one of the last minute calls.
That poorly made call.
Do you
dude.
think
After
Martin
you
reads,
called in
bro?
the third time, you were like, "Is anybody gonna show up?" I was like, "All right, yeah, I'm gonna show up."
Well, yeah, but then you.
But did you show up?
And then that's when other people were like, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna show up," except Gandar.
But you haven't been here this whole time, so which is why you're.
So this is your second pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of what?
I don't know. You tell.
Depression, bitch. Suck my ass.
Shoot the
Bro.
shit. Oh,
Bro,
Whoa,
if
whoa,
that's what it
whoa,
takes you to
whoa.
get here, then
I
ask
mean,
Yuri,
I'm over
bro.
the depression right now, so yeah.
You said depression or depression?
Depression.
Or
Where's the depression? Because there ain't none.
Depressed.
Well, we'll call it a day, gents, because it's getting hot as balls.
Pussies.
Marinating. Fuck off.
We got the
Pussy.
swamp ass going on.
Where's the who brought the tomahawk?
Ooh,
I got a tomahawk.
because we're about to barbecue right now. But another one in the book, boys. 12.
Episode 12.
Episode
12
12.
inches.
Yeah.
In the
Not
books.
the inflatable.
In the books. I feel like we did really good. How'd you guys feel?
Shut up, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Holiday. Peace.
Ride your
He's back.
notes. Hope you got your quotes. Don't duck that smoke. Came in with a hot take. Legends debate. Who is for real and who is a fake? I need the MVP if we talking about play. Gotta have rings if you tryna be great. Who got the stats? Who got the game? Defense wins rings and I'm looking like Ray. Mama mentality, I'm tryna be the GOAT.